What's going on, guys? To be named here, and we're back after months and months of anticipation, back with a fun video today. Today we are going to be drawing Pokemon from memory. It's a real tough challenge. Today I have two friends with me. You may be looking at, wait a minute, Caden, it's just you here. Well, actually, I have my friend Miguel here.
Whoa!
This guy. He's been in videos before if you pay attention to the channel. We also have new character introducing Brady. Come on in, Brady.
Yeah!
This is Brady. He's a really chill guy. Therefore, he's actually looking to start a YouTube channel. The Chill Gamer Guy, right?
Yeah.
So, he's gonna maybe start posting videos soon. I'll put the link down in the description. But anyway, let's get started. So some rule-wise, we're gonna have 8 rounds of Pokemon. So 8 Pokemon we're all gonna be drawing. We have them all, just random Pokemon in this Pokeball here. And we also have a D20, a dice with 20 sides on it. And we're gonna roll it each round, and that will tell us how many minutes we have to draw the Pokemon. So I think this is gonna be a fun time. Yeah. So let's get started. Woo! Yippee! All right, since I'm the host, I'll pick the first Pokemon. All right, I got the paper here. Young Goose. Yeah. Ooh, Young Goose. Alola. And for how much time we have, let's roll the dice. And we're doing honor system here. You guys won't see it, but we'll make sure to tell the truth. 10 minutes. So that should be plenty, I think. All right, let's get it started in here. Okay, that's the end of round 1. Man, this is gonna be quite the video. So let's start off with this end. Go ahead, Brady. Show them what you got.
So I'm not too proud of it, but here we are.
It's Young Goose.
He sucks. I don't know. Little
yeah.
Taco Goose.
Yep. Next we got me. We got this little guy. He looks very humanoid, especially in the face. But I drew a little Sun and Moon because that's the game he's from. And Miguel?
I did not know this was something. I do the best I could. Little silly guy, little angry guy. I'm pretty sure he was angry.
I think he's pretty angry.
I think he's pretty angry.
I know his evolution definitely is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of round 1. And also, I want you guys to be voting on who you think had the best drawing in the comments. So do that, because I'd like to know what your opinion is on these.
Brady.
Now we're going on to round 2. Brady, why don't you pick a Pokemon for us?
All right, let's go.
All right. What do you got? Let's open it up.
So we got Pansear.
Pansear. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one. And for how much time we have, roll the die.
We got 10 minutes.
Another 10 minutes? What are the odds?
I'm gonna die.
All right, back to the time lapse. Let's go. Okay, that's the end of round 2. Man, this is looking rough. Let's start with this side this time. Miguel, let's show him what you made.
Yeah, alright. I did
10 minutes.
My fun little goofy Pansear.
Pansear. I think his is really nice. It's very, very
He's
cute.
a little fun guy. Little goofy guy.
Yeah. Mine on the other hand is a different kind of goofy. You got kind of looks like a chameleon or something.
And also cross-eyed.
Oh, also I drew a little. He's holding a rare candy, so he levels up. We're saving the best for last. Let's see what we got here, Brady.
For me, I honestly forgot what Pansear looked like, shockingly and disappointingly. But what I decided to do was to improvise on the name. So don't take this out of context. So I drew a pan, and well, it's searing. And the Pokeball is just a design.
No, I think you mean Pansear's in the Pokeball.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's getting seared.
R.I.P.
No,
Pansear.
no.
But no.
This was him after. He got cross-eyed.
All right, on to round 3. Miguel, it's your turn to pick a
Sure,
Pokemon
sure,
and roll the time.
So we have got Tyranitar.
Ooh, Tyranitar. Pseudo-legendary, Gen 2. And how much time will we have to draw Tyranitar?
Hopefully not 1 minute.
2 minutes.
16! Yeah! let's do this. Okay, folks, that's the end of round 3. This could be the worst one yet.
I
Yeah.
agree.
We all kind of forgot what Tyranitar looked like, but I'll get it started. Yeah, laugh at me all you like. So I guess I thought he was black for some reason, but he's mainly green. So I drew him coming out of like a little cave with the rocks, and I don't know, we had 16 minutes, so yeah. Alright, show him what you got, Miguel.
Alright, my Tyranitar, I don't like chunky Pokemon. I couldn't really get his thing right, but I thought, you know what looked good? If he was like a baby diaper guy. And
A baby!
A baby.
And so I drew him in like a little crib too, with a little bonnet.
Wow.
And his little toy city that you can destroy. Because he's a silly little guy who does silly little baby things. He's a
not
silly
wrong.
little guy.
Exactly.
And Brady?
And for me, I kind of messed up also, but well, here's mine. Well, I feel like it's worse than Caden's, but
At least you got the colors more right than me.
yeah, and to me it looks a little more like Godzilla, a little city he's destroying.
So he has a massive Tyranitar. He has a little Tyranitar.
Little baby guy.
And I have just not Tyranitar.
A lizard.
A lizard.
Komodo dragon.
Yeah. Alright, moving on to round 4. I'm gonna start us off again. Pokemon. Let's see, who do we got? Eevee. Alright, this one should be a little bit easier than Tyranitar.
Hopefully.
The thing is, how much time are we gonna have to draw Eevee? So let's roll the die. 14 minutes. Oh man. Alright, this should be
Yeah,
good.
okay, we'll get good drawing then.
Alright, let's get it started. Alright guys, that's the end of round 4. Eevee. We thought it was gonna be easier than it actually was. That being said, Brady, let's start it off. What do you got?
So I kind of made Eevee a ginger a little bit, as you can see from the ginger beard.
Oh, I'll go next. Here's my creepy Eevee. Very weird. The face is, I think the body's a little better. I think I got the tail pretty spot on and the, whatever that part is. I also drew it in Electric Stone because Jolteon is on top. Don't even try to convince me otherwise. Electric type is my favorite. And Miguel, what do you got?
I got this Eevee, another little silly guy. If you couldn't tell, I like silly guys. And he looks kind of dead inside because the eyes just look kind of off. But like, so I just drew him saying, "Free me from my shackles, human."
That being said, that concludes round 4. Let's move on to round 5. Brady, you're up.
All right, I got Oshawott,
Oshawott. Yay!
another silly guy.
Another silly guy.
Guys, I love
We
silly
love
guys.
silly guys over here.
All right,
To be named.
roll the die. Dice.
We got
13. Oh my
minutes.
gosh, we are just getting lucky here.
So lucky.
So let's
So
draw
lucky.
Oshawott. Okay, that concludes round 5, Oshawott. This might be as bad as Tyranitar, for me at least. Anyway, Miguel, let's get it started.
Oh, I just can't tell. But anyway, you're my head, no thoughts guy.
This is good. I like his.
Tired. I'm too tired enough to.
Bro thinks he's a bicycle. Too tired? Okay, my turn. Oshawott. I accidentally drew Gumball Watterson from Amazing World of Gumball. So I drew Darwin, and I drew a Pokeball because he's a starter. But I did get a shell, not the right color. I don't think. I'm sorry, but bad. And Brady?
And well, I messed up a little also, but not like Gumball Watterson. But his is still good.
Okay. Peek in its own way. Show him what you got.
And well, I messed up myself by giving him, instead of like how he normally looks, just all blue.
Anyway, let's
With
just.
no thoughts. Just.
I think we gotta move on from that and hope for a good last 3 rounds. On to round 6. Here you go, Miguel.
And this guy is Gardevoir.
Gardevoir. Let's roll that dice.
Ooh,
What do we got?
Please be like 1 minute, please. Don't lose me.
18!
No.
18!
Cut it.
Alright guys, that is the end of round 6. We're wow. Okay,
Not a good round.
you wanna get it started?
No.
Okay, I will. Here's my Gardevoir. It's pretty rough. I did not know that her skin was white. I made her look like an alien. I drew a little like psychic ball here, and I drew her using the move Dazzling Gleam. Cause that's, yeah. Also, I just made it her in like a cosmic void, something like that. Who's gonna go next?
I guess me.
All right, Brady, show 'em what you got.
Well, I guess mine looks more ogre and alien-like. This is my worst one yet. Not too proud of it. That's what it is, I guess.
It happens. We all have our bad rounds. This is. You guys should try this at home. This is a really tough challenge.
It
honestly.
really is.
Super tough.
And let's see Miguel. Easily the best.
Easily.
Shut up. It was just mostly white. It's just, it was in my head it was mostly white. So I just like, it looks so basic. I don't know.
Looks like a pawn in chess.
Yeah, something like that. And then she got stabbed by like lettuce and the red thing she's actually.
Little heart thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of round 6. I'm glad that one's over.
Same.
Alright, moving on to round 7. Here we go. Oops. We don't want this one. Let's see. Aggron.
I told you that.
Oh,
the one
man.
that was the chosen
We
one.
gotta do Aggron.
It's gonna be
Okay.
worse.
Why are you picking all the hard ones?
Alright, how much time do we got?
1 minute.
9 minutes.
Okay. At least it's the lowest. That's the lowest.
Dang, we are rolling some high numbers though today. Alright, let's do Aggron. Alright guys, that's the end of round 7. Start with Miguel. Aggron.
I'm definitely not getting lazy, but I just want to be like Geometry Man. So it's just this little simple guy. Just little simple shapes. And he's very happy, and I feel like he did not have as much white as I feel like I put more white than he should have had, but it's very bad. But it's silly, and so I don't care, and so that's my little guy.
Let's go with you next, Brady.
Alright, mine is something. And well, here it is. And he blimped.
Looks like a blimp. My turn. Alright, we got Aggron. I think I actually did a pretty decent job. I didn't know I knew him this well. I made him ice skating because he's a steel type, and I thought it would be funny. So yeah.
Yeah, probably the best. That's probably the best one.
Yeah, remind you guys, vote in the comments at the end of the video for each round who you think won. Alright, let's get on to the last round. Hooray! Alright, let's pick a Pokemon.
So
He already
I just
picked it.
chose one.
I wonder what it's
Let's
gonna be.
see. It is Whimsicott.
Whimsicott.
Ooh, I like
Ooh.
Whimsicott.
That should be interesting. And how much time do we have to do our Whimsicott?
Have
6 minutes.
minutes.
Okay. Something low. Let's do this.
Something low. Let's go.
Final round! Yay! Okay guys, that concludes the final round. Let's take a look at these Whimsicotts. I'll start. I'll show you that. I'll give you a few seconds to look at it. See if it looks familiar. I actually took inspiration from the Bubble Mew EX from Paldean Fates because that's one of my favorite cards of all time. And I drew a little diorama. So you got a little pond here, you got Pikachu, an Oddish, a Bellsprout, then you got Whimsicott floating above everybody. I think it's pretty cute. I wish the Whimsicott looked more like Whimsicott. Alright, let's see Brady's.
For me, I couldn't really get the full picture of a Whimsicott in my mind, but I knew it had a little like puff cloud around it.
Yeah.
And well, I thought of a little alien for it instead.
I think his looks pretty cute. I like it.
Thank you.
Alright, and the last drawing of the day.
Yeah, there's a little basic little twig kind of thing, but I think I got pretty much what the thing was. I knew there was green, but I didn't know where. I kind of just made it up with like a little tuft underneath, but I didn't know.
His is pretty accurate though, I'd say.
But yeah, I like it. This little guy.
Yeah. Alright, well, that is going to end today's video. I thought I had a good time. Well, thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comments. Let us know who you think won each round.
And who should come back?
Yeah, and let me know if you want more videos like this, because I really do enjoy making these. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.